Right folks, last one from me today. As I say, not much to say today, not much happening. If you've seen the introductory video I did earlier today, the one that talks about Paul Scholes, Manchester United, New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, you'll know what I'm going to talk about now. And it's a very, very quick one, is this. It's sort of backing up the same apology I made earlier. I was going to put out two videos tonight, videos I think 7 and 8 in my series of what YouTube channels do I listen to. And there were going to be two more channels, funnily enough, from the same island, from the same place. Because of the 11 channels I'm reviewing, probably 7 or 8 of them are from that one island. It's Tenerife. The reason is, I started to watch my first YouTube stuff from Tenerife about 2 years ago now. 18 months, 2 years ago. First thing I ever really watched on YouTube. I like one channel, so I tended to watch a few more, because I go to Tenerife reasonably regular. For all that isn't the only place I go. And what I've done over the last sort of 3 or 4 days, since about last Thursday night, I think it was, a Friday night, released a couple of videos per night on various channels that I watch, many of them Tenerife based, though not all of them. And as I'm doing this, it's just dead weird. I was going to put out one on Sunday evening, was it? Yes, Sunday evening. And earlier on that day, I seen a video that blew up, well, relatively blew up on YouTube, where one YouTuber, I was going to say in a roundabout way, it won't be a roundabout way, one YouTuber was having a go at another YouTuber, but no names mentioned, because that's how they do it, these Tenerife people. I don't understand it. They don't mention any names. They call one another, but they just don't mention names, but everybody knows who everybody's talking about. He had a point, the guy that was making these points, calling this other fella. It was about a bad restaurant review, but if I've seen the correct video, and I may not have done, if I've seen the correct video, the restaurant review was saying the food wasn't great the day that they went, but I think they all said to a man, when they normally go there, the food is great. So I didn't get that, but maybe that wasn't the video. Maybe the review is one I haven't yet seen. I've tried to find it, and that's the only one I can see. These same people do lots of reviews, and often they're good, as in good reviews, good reports. Anyway, the person that was having a moan at the other guy was saying, you shouldn't be coming around here doing really, really, really bad reviews. You can lose restaurants loads and loads of custom, and it's not right. And to a great extent, he's got a point. There's points to be had there. And he's also saying the other fella's using things in clickbait to get more views and more subscribers. Well, I would say, yeah, I'd get that if this other fella needed massive amounts of views and massive amounts of subscribers. But at this moment in time, the views he gets on his normal videos are very, very good anyway. He does a number of videos per week and per month, and he's got plenty of subscribers. So I don't think that's what he's doing, but that's something I need to look into tomorrow, which is what I'm going to do. Anyway, yesterday, one of the people that I was going to do a review on today, funnily enough, has also joined in the party. And what's happening now, you've got 3 or 4 YouTubers who are all very friendly, and I'm not saying this was set up to be this way, it's just the way it's gone, against another YouTuber, and I don't really get it. Because I think they should all be able to say what they want to say. And they all, to a man, use clickbait from time to time. I mean, I'm that thick, man. I didn't know what clickbait was just over a year ago. I'm told I've used it 3 or 4 times. One person or 2 people had a right go at me about a video I did about 4 months ago now. It got a fair few views for my channel. Not one of my better, well, one of my better ones, not one of my best. Only a few thousand, 4 or 5,000. That's a lot for me. I'm only a small channel. And I sort of agreed with what they said, but I didn't, because I looked at the heading, the thumbnail I think they call it, then listened to the video, and I don't think it really was clickbait the way it was presented and done, but that's by the by. But I believe most everybody uses some form of it from time to time, because it's all about getting viewer interaction and getting a viewer on board. But as I say, what's happening is this one YouTuber has sort of fallen out with another, who I don't think they were friendly with one another anyway. And other people have jumped on, and it's got now into something of like a pile-on, if you like, where there's 3 or 4 against one, and I just don't get that. I think everybody should be allowed to have an opinion, and their own opinion, and if it disagrees with person A or person B or person C, that's life. And I don't think anybody needs 2 or 3 other YouTubers to jump on their side on behalf of them and go against anybody else. I think that's a bit unfair. But anyway, I'm going to do a bit of digging and a bit of research later tonight, well, probably more tomorrow daytime now, and then I'm going to do the couple of videos I was going to do today. If I've got time tomorrow, 'cause I'm off work, I'm going to do the couple in the series, Who Do I Watch on YouTube, Also, I'm going to do them tomorrow, so I might release all 4 tomorrow night. I might only release 2. Now, the videos aren't getting heavily watched at all, but I'm not letting the YouTubers know that I put them out there. They either will or won't see them in the end. I think what will happen further down the line is some of their followers will just come across it and they'll mention it to that YouTuber, or they'll mention it on one of the threads to one of the videos they do, and then more will jump and see it. So I do think in time they'll be viewed. And I'm no mediator, I'm nobody that should have any opinion, but I'm going to have an opinion because I just want to, because it interests me, because I follow those YouTubers, I follow most all of them, and the whole thing interests me, so I'm going to give my slant on it. And I just find it all fascinating, the way they're all backbiting and the way they all fall out with one another. And I think it's weird, and what I think's more weird is there's a lot of us against them, but nobody mentions who we are and who they are. No names ever get mentioned, yet everybody in the background knows that he's talking about him, and he's talking about him, and he doesn't like him, and she doesn't like him, and I just think the whole thing's crazy, I really do. But it's what they do, it's just a weird place. But I do like many of the videos and many of the channels, and I watch many of the channels, some a lot less than others, but I do watch them. So anyway, there was going to be 2 out tonight, but unfortunately, I've got to do a bit of research before I put them out. So do a bit of research. What I was going to do was put the final 4 or 5 videos out of like 2 days. And then, because of all this, that kicks off on, I think it was Saturday, where the YouTubers are falling out between one another, and you've got one YouTuber supporter saying, you're brilliant, you're great, you're dead honest, you're refreshing, you're that, the other. And then I've got some of the YouTuber who's fell out with their people coming on his site and complaining, and then some of his people are coming on his site, and it's unbelievable, but it is what they do. But yeah, I thought what I was going to do is put the videos out I was going to do, and then discuss this at the end of all the videos in more detail. But because one of the guys I was going to discuss tonight, who's now going to be tomorrow, has come in heavily on it and done a video about it, which I thought was a bit strange, well, very strange. I thought, no, I've got to probably discuss it tomorrow along with this person. So that's what's happening for tomorrow. All a bit weird, I know, and for the people that follow my channel, it's probably a bit weird because you don't go on about where I'm coming from or whatever else. But some people in the know will, and let's see what tomorrow brings.